Oh, we have people waiting.
Hey!
Abram got it.
Abram got it.
I know, because I was reading it.
Got him.
It said you're live.
You're live, y'all. Welcome. Listen, I told you in the beginning, if you check, I said we have a special guest, and I put in parentheses, well, he's special to me. Because this is my Ace Boom Coon, my day one, okay? Day 2, day 3, 364 days in a year, okay? The BFF, okay? The whole husband, the whole best friend, okay?
Okay.
He looked like his daddy, okay? I tell you, because
I want you to stop.
Chocolate.
Oh, okay. Dipped, okay? Dipped in the chocolate, okay?
Keep going, but
No longer single, okay? All the way married, okay? No longer one. I mean, no longer two, but now one, okay? Because I need him. You know what I'm saying? But this is him. You understand? This is he.
Okay, whatever.
Abraham, okay?
No ham.
You right. No man, no
We
sir.
don't dine with the swine.
All right. So
All right.
Oh no, it's 2 of them.
Go ahead.
I didn't lost track. I didn't forgot how we do things because
Time for us to sing our story.
oh
Well,
yeah,
not
you're
because
right.
you didn't introduce Auntie Shelly on the
Oh,
beat
no,
or yourself.
Oh no, I got distracted. See what happens, babe? Okay, so welcome back to Story Time. If you don't know, I'm Bonnie G. G because this right here gave me his last name, okay? G for Gillette, because we sharp, okay? We don't play. We cut. We, you know what I'm saying? That's neither here or there, okay? Stop playing. I am. All right. So to my right, okay? I think I introduced him, but if you missed that, you can miss. You can rewind it. It's all right, baby. It's all right. That's Abram, okay? Abram. But to my left here, my daddy called her Dr. Norwood, but what we all like to call her, come on, y'all, Auntie Shelly on the beat, bump. Because we no longer do it for ourselves, but we do it for the community. That's right, we do it for the community. It is the bump for us, okay? Now, we are in, nope. See how, babe, you be giving me these.
Right, I didn't do anything.
Excuse me. What happened to our theme song?
Yep.
Somebody shout out distract. Look at your neighbor and say distracted. Don't do that. That's heck of fair. All right, ready?
And there's no one over here. So
No, that's all right, okay? Because it's just the 3 of us. Story time. Story time.
Story time. Am I gonna be able to survive these 2 today? Time will tell.
He said, "Oh, that's what we're doing." I don't know why you acting new. Okay, you know the whole thing. You know how we get down. All right, y'all. It is Friday, so Shabbat Shalom to everybody.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. All right, and so on Fridays we like to read Jubilees 2 and 18 all the way down to the 20-something verse. Because I don't remember. I think it's the 23rd. I read it every Sabbath. Gosh, Abram, I don't know if we can have you here again. Because all this is distracting me. All right, ready? Jubilees 2 and 18. All right, and it reads, "And he gave us a great sign, the Sabbath, that we should work 6 days, but guard the Sabbath on the 7th day from all work. And all the angels of the presence and all the angels of sanctification, these 2 great classes, he has bidden us to guard the Sabbath with him in heaven and on earth. And he said unto us, Behold, I will separate unto myself a people from amongst all the peoples, and these shall guard the Sabbath. And I will sanctify them unto myself as my people, and will bless them as I have sanctified the Sabbath, and do sanctify it unto myself. Even so will I bless them, and they shall be my people, and I will be their Elohim. And I have chosen the seed of Jacob from amongst all that I have seen, and have written him down as my firstborn son, and have sanctified him unto myself forever and ever. And I will teach them the Sabbath, that they may guard the Sabbath thereon from all work. And thus he created therein a sign in which guard the Sabbath with us on the 7th day, to eat and to drink, and to bless him who has created all things as he has blessed and sanctified unto himself a peculiar people above all peoples, and that they should guard the Sabbath together with us. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Amen.
Amen. And I just read Jubilees 2 and 18, verses 1 all the way to the 22nd verse. All right. So, with that being said, we're in Maccabees. Maccabees, okay? So how we're in it is from the Sefer, okay? I know you want to know how we got it. So we got this book on .com. .net. So make sure you use your Storytime discount, and remember that the O in the word story is actually a 0, and the E in the word time is actually a 3 as a reminder going back. See how I did that? I put back. Going back towards the covenant. All right?
Yeah, I think they got.
You didn't have to look back, but yes. All right. With that being said, I think we're gonna have a little recap.
Quick recap.
Quick, because it was a lot that went down.
Yes. So Antiochus
Oh, I'd be trying to
is
keep
dead
up.
now. No more messing with the little boys for him. He is dead, but his son has taken over, who is more wicked than he is. But Yehuda Maccabee has went in because his father, remember, messed up the temple, brought in the hookers, and was sacrificing pigs. So he goes in there, cleans out the whole temple, wins wars, and then he hears about where someone else meets him. So he leaves Simeon, or Simon, however you say his name, Joseph in charge.
Okay.
While he goes out and helps the other people. And that's where we're picking it up. Because remember, we're about to read about what's going to happen. So Yehuda Maccabees has left.
Okay.
To go help someone fight the war because they need him more than, and he leaves someone else in charge of the city. Basically, his brothers.
Okay.
It's his brothers.
All right.
But the old Antiochus is dead and his son is ruling still.
Gotcha.
And still making war with them.
Yes.
So that's why he had to leave and go fight the war.
Okay, got you. I
got it?
Yeah, a little bit. All right. Oh, James go on to say Shalom Abram, but I just want to know, I want to see if your eyesight is all right, because we still here, right?
Yeah, I'm here. You here?
Let me see if I can touch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not a hologram.
Okay, I was just trying to see if somebody can see, because I know I see 3 on the screen, and he only says Shalom Abram. Okay,
you know how they go.
Ain't no men's meeting tonight. But do you want me to?
Wait,
chapter
we're on
10.
10.
Chapter
Okay, 10:20.
Yeah, I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to mess with this guy right here, okay? Because he's doing all of this and it's literally right there.
Like Braille.
Yeah, it's like, sir, you are not blind, okay? All right, brother James, obviously
It's not.
I better see Shalom, ladies too. All right, verse 20. After all what she had just said, okay. Now that they were with Shimeon, being led with covetousness, were persuaded for money through certain of those that were in the castle, and took 70,000 drachmas, and let some of them escape.
See, it's too much. They are blinded by so much money.
And going by what you had said, they're offering the money that was already belonged to you.
Come on, they just took $2 billion out of your temple. Who really got the money? You the one rich?
Oh, thank you, cousin James. I feel recognized. Thank you. He said, "Sheesh."
And notice they do this after Yehuda leaves.
Yes.
They cut this deal. And how much is a drachma?
Does anybody know how much is a drachma?
Oh, a unit of weight formerly used by apothecaries. Those are pharmacists or whatever.
Okay, notes in the book.
Equivalent to 60 grains or 1/8 of an ounce. An ancient silver coin based on the Attic or Hellenistic drachma. So they took.
So that's a currency, right?
Yeah, it could be a
Mhm.
currency or a weight, but they took currency. So they took 70,000 drachmas, which ain't even
It ain't
close
close to the billion.
to the
To
billion,
the
to the
talents.
talents.
Oh wow! So y'all take less to do more. Interesting.
Yeah, but they took money. Like, why are you taking money to
And
let
it's not
them
even
go
your
free?
money; it's the Hellenistic.
Yeah,
Okay.
let them escape.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be guarding, and you letting the enemy escape.
Boy, ooh-wee. All right. Verse 21. But when it was told Yehuda Maccabee what was done, he called the governors of the people together and accused those men, and they had sold their brethren for money, and set their enemies of the people together and accused those men, and they had sold their brethren for money, and set their enemies free to fight against them.
He said, "You sold your brothers for money. I'm letting the enemy get at you. I'm not coming to
No,
help you."
and let your enemies, and
Yeah.
you let our enemies free.
Mhm. Yeah.
So
He
you
said, "I'm
sold
not fighting
yeah.
for you.
Mm-mm.
I'm not fighting for you."
So he slew those that were found traitors, and immediately took the 2 castles. And having good success with his weapons in all things he took in hand, he slew in the 2 holds more than 20,000. This is just one person, just slaying folks.
Mhm.
Now Timotheus, whom the Yahudim had overcome before, when he had gathered a great multitude of foreign forces and horses out of Asia, not a few, came as though he would take Yehuda by force of arms. But when he drew near, they that were with Yehuda Maccabee turned themselves to pray unto Elohim, and sprinkled earth upon their heads, and girded their loins with sackcloth. And fell down at the foot of the altar, and besought him to be merciful to them, and to be an enemy to their enemies, and an adversary to their adversary, as the Torah declares. See how we can be praying?
Mhm.
I don't see no turn the other cheek.
Right.
I don't see
He sees
no
all
turn
those
of
people coming. That's far more than they have. The solution called Elohim.
But religion will tell you, turn the other cheek.
Just let them come through.
Just talk it out to them. So after the prayer, they took their weapons and went on further from the city. And when they drew near to their enemies, they kept by themselves. Now, the sun being newly risen, they joined both together, the one part having together with their virtue, their refuge also unto Yahuwah for a plague of their success and victory. Pledge. I'm sorry, thank you. For a pledge of their success and victory. The other side making the rage leader of their battle. But when the battle waxed strong, there appeared unto the enemies from heaven 5 comely men upon horses, with bridles of gold, and 2 of them led the Yehudim, and took Yehuda Maccabee between them, and covered him on every side with weapons. Zoe, you cannot whisper. And kept himself safe, but shot arrows and lightnings against the enemies, so that being confounded with blindness and full of trouble, they were killed.
That is crazy. So basically, it's saying Yehuda Maccabee is riding into battle, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's angels around him. So the people that were coming, those are angels. So
Verse 31.
But when the battle waxed strong, there appeared unto the enemies from heaven 5 comely men upon horses with bridles of gold, and 2 of them led the Yehudim, and took Yehuda Maccabees between them,
got you.
and covered him on every side,
That's
weapons,
dope.
and kept him safe, but shot arrows and lightnings against the enemy, so that being confounded with blindness and full of trouble,
Because they didn't know where
killed.
they were coming from.
Right.
They
So
couldn't
the
see it.
angels that had Yehuda in between them, they're the ones who shot the arrows.
Wow.
And they protected Yehuda.
Wow.
Wow.
So we don't need no bunch of people.
I'm telling you, Yah works with a little bit.
All we gotta do is pray. He'll sit just like this. Wait, did you want to call this?
I was on the call, but the question is, was I present at 6 o'clock in the morning? Somewhere in
Not when we read Jasher.
Oh no.
And y'all did the same thing for Jacob when Esau was coming after him.
No.
He sent 4 companies of angels ahead of Jacob. And each time he sent them, Esau was getting scared and scared because now he think, oh no, because he was coming after him to kill him.
Yeah.
And he Yahuwah sent 4 companies of angels each at different times. And they said, we're from our servant Jacob. Like,
Wow.
you cool? Like and
Yeah.
then he was saying, oh, I don't know why you would come. I go in peace. Like he was trying to act all like, but he really wasn't. He was still mad. And so he sent 4 companies. But in the meantime, now Jacob don't know nothing about these angels.
Yeah.
In the meantime, Jacob gets 4 men together to go bring Esau presents. So when Esau gets there, by then he's scared of the angels. So he's trying to make peace with Jacob. And then he asked Jacob, well, who are those 4 people? Those 4 sent to me and you sent to me. And he said, are those your servants? Because he tried to figure out, is that your army?
Yeah.
And Jacob was like, I just sent 4 men with presents because Jacob don't know about the army.
Oh.
So Esau said, so when Jacob is going, those just my men I sent with presents. Esau's thinking, oh no, he got this big old army. I'm finna leave brother alone.
Oh,
I'm finna keep the peace. Yeah.
Wow. And you know what's another thing that's coming out to me that's standing why they took this book out? Because nowhere in your 66 do you see this kind of what's the thing, like cause and effect? You don't see this in your regular book. So like notice when the children of Israel is going through challenges and they having this prayer, and then all of a sudden Yah is sending people to fight.
To fight the battle.
Fight the battle. And y'all, we really do have that ability now to ask for his, send your angels. I need help. Like whatever's going on in your life, you still have that ability to ask him, please send me your angels because I need help in this area. Please send them. Or, listen, can you turn your attention to this group of people, the way they are treating me?
Yes.
Can you work on that?
Yes.
Send people to help in that area. Y'all, they don't want us to ask for his help.
Nope. And notice he only comes to the rescue of those who are keeping the Torah. Because the ones who are not, you out of here.
You're out.
Judah killed them himself. Yehuda killed them himself. Remember?
Yes.
The traitors.
Yep.
Y'all out of here.
Yep. Sure
Y'all
did. We can still ask the Most High when we need help. Y'all get it?
Yeah. And I need y'all also to catch it when it says, now the sun being newly risen. I'm just saying, flat earth.
Come on, man.
I'm just throwing that one in.
Listen, when I tell you, I got off of the plane not too long ago, and the whole time I was on that plane, I videoed it. I was like, "There's no way this is a global Earth, okay? There's no way this is a globe. There's no way."
You wasn't spinning around.
Listen, and the nose of the plane never dived to curve around the Earth. We just stayed flat, okay? Now every now and then you can feel it tilt as a turn, but you never felt. Listen, the nose of the plane should be going something. Never straight. So yeah.
But the whole thing of plane means straight.
In the whole earth. Listen, I don't know if y'all. There's no way I can share that
Just
video,
saying.
but that's it. What am I? Verse 30 on chapter 10. No.
Oh no, you're on 31.
31. Okay, verse 31 in chapter 10. And there were slain of footmen 20,000. Sit down, please. Next week we'll be downstairs. Excuse me, sit down. I'm waiting on you. Verse 31. And there were slain of footmen 20,500 and 600 horsemen. As for Timothy himself, he fled into a very strong hold called Gawa, where Charia was governor, and that's his name tonight.
Yep.
But they that were with Yahuda Maccabee laid siege against the fortress courageously 4 days. And they that were within, trusting to the strength of the place, blasphemed exceedingly and uttered wicked words. Nevertheless, upon the 5th day, early 20, please turn that down. Nevertheless, upon the 5th day, early 20 young men of Yahuda Maccabees company inflamed with anger because of their blasphemies, assaulted the wall manly, and with a forced courage killed
Fierce.
all. Oh, and with a fierce courage killed all that they met withal. Others likewise ascending after them, while they were busied with them that were with him, were within, burnt the towers. Let me start 36 over. Others likewise, ascending after them, while they were busied with them that were within, burnt the towers, and kindling fires, burnt the blasphemy. See, there we go. I needed the fire. Blasphemers alive. And others broke upon the gates, and having received in the rest of the army, took the city. They wasn't playing about the Torah.
Mm-mm.
Either you stand in Torah or your butt gonna be smoked.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah.
Without
Smoked.
season. Yeah, like we
Like
ain't
for real.
we ain't got time to season you because the Torah should have been seasoned you already. So you gonna die unseasoned, okay? Like y'all, this Torah is heavy. It is nothing to be like sitting there and just think it's light. Like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's just the 10 Commandments, or oh, that's the feast days. It ain't even important, or the Sabbath is not even. All of it
Don't play.
holds the same way. It's all important. And y'all lucky we ain't born in them days.
Right.
Okay? We be in gasoline draws right now, burnt up.
Yeah, y'all don't be the raisins in the potato salad.
Please don't. I don't care if you're white raisins, your red raisins, your craisins. Don't be
let
no
them
kind
put
of
you in
raisin
potato
in
salad.
potato salad now.
Don't do it.
Mm,
Don't follow the way of the heathen.
please don't. Even the heathens know that that's a no-no now.
Oh, they know that now? We
Now
talked
they know
about
that.
it enough?
Mhm, we
Okay.
talked about it now. Now they be like, hey, can I bring sweet potatoes? Like, no, ma'am. No, sir, you cannot. No, bring sodas.
Not even that.
No,
Bring plates.
right. Because you're going to bring diet. Everything going to be diet. Bring sparkling water, okay?
Bring Coke.
And Diet Pepsi. All right, verse 37. And killed Timotheus, that was hid in a certain pit. This brother tried to hide. And Charias, his brother, with Apollonius. When this was done, they praised Yahuwah with the palms and thanks.
Psalms.
Oh, I'm sorry, that is Psalms, all the way Psalms. When this was done, they praised Yahuwah with psalms and thanksgiving, who had done so great things for Yasharel and given them the victory.
We sing about everything.
Everything. Listen. We sing about everything.
If there's a party to be had,
right,
let's celebrate.
right after the last one, right after the last man that took his last breath, here we go, breaking into song.
Wait, and people have died.
Yes, that's
Okay,
what I'm talking about.
the enemy's gone. Let's
They be like-
dance.
The dude be like, they be like, all right,
Hey, thank you, Yahuwah. Hey, our enemies are dead. Thank you, Yahuwah.
I'm trying to go on whatever beat you going on.
Girl, I'm singing.
Just trying to make move on it. Like, where was your move? Because we were dancing. You got to get
Yeah,
into it.
I have none.
Oh, you just here to be fine.
Here we go.
No, I'm asking questions. That's it. I'm only asking questions because we were dancing. So I'm just trying to figure out what he doing. Chapter 11. All right. Not long after the victory over Timotheus, Lysias, the king's protector and cousin, who also managed, took sore displeasure of the things that were done. And when he had gathered a 80,000 with all the horsemen, he came against the Judean, thinking that's what happened.
It always happens. They always thinking to do something.
But you know what? That's the trick of the enemy, because they be like, that was the wrong person. That wouldn't. I bet you if it was me.
More people. We just needed more people.
I bet you if it was me.
Yeah.
Go in here with the thinking. Okay?
He ain't gonna pump me.
Right. Y'all didn't know what y'all was doing. All right, let's see what this man was thinking. Thinking to make the city a habitation of the other nations. This is when you thought came into place. All right. And to make a gain of the temple as of the other chapels of the heathens, and to set the high priesthood for sale every year.
Yeah, because remember they was buying them. Remember they was buying the priests before. So he said, I'm gonna take over this temple, I'm gonna take over the city, I'm gonna let the heathen and whoever wanted to be the high priest pay me.
Every year.
He was like, y'all not gonna get away with it like Melanelins. Remember, he still ain't gave the money.
This is for the good side, because this sounds like this ain't good.
No, this is the heathen.
Yeah, okay.
Saying, I'm going to come against them with all this. Is what he's thinking.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make the city a habitation of other nations.
Yes.
Remember, I'm taking Yehuda out, the
Yes.
heathen out, put other people in it. I'm gonna make a gain of the temple. I'm gonna make money in the temple. As the other chapels of the heathen, like everybody else, they're gonna make some money.
Boy, this is
and to set the high priesthood for sale every year. Girl, so whoever wants to be the high priest, pay me and I'll let you be the high priest.
Ain't this like church?
Yep.
This is just like church.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. The church setup.
Mm-hmm.
Every year. Oh, this is just like church. What you saying? You got your finger on that?
No, I'm holding my spot.
Oh, that you was. But yeah, that was my thing. This is just like church. Nishan says selling the high priesthood on a regular. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Aaron goes on to say, wrote a song about it. Like to hear it. Here it goes. And Mom goes on to validate that y'all are crazy.
Because you can't sell a priesthood. First of all, you have to be in the line of Levi. How you just gonna come in Jerusalem, make it for other nations? Oh, they did it.
Right.
Nazis. I'm just saying.
Truth is truth. They did it.
I'm just saying. But it ain't just there. Like you said, it's church. It's for sale.
It's for sale.
It's for sale.
Anybody can set up shop.
To the highest bidder.
Mm-hmm. And then when you want to sell it, you can sell it.
Yep.
It's a great business.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's a beautiful business.
Tax-free.
Tax-free? Yeah. And you can control the people.
Yep. Yep. They're going to give you all their money. You're going to get planes. Yep. Everything paid for.
Everything. Free publicity. Mm-hmm. Publicity. People out, you can get, man, you be sitting at the front of, what is that? First class? Mm-hmm. If you sell yourself out.
Mm-hmm. Have all them women.
Yeah. It's a nice
or
little.
Men. Whichever one I'm just
or
saying.
Both, you know what I'm saying? You know.
You be living that life.
You sure would. That double life.
Yep.
It'd be hard to sit down for a while. Gwen goes on to say the heathens think they're prevailing, but Yah is going to prevail over the heathens. Mm-hmm. All right, verse 4. Mom goes on to encourage Mom. She said, "That's right, Moray Gwen!" ! All right, verse 4. Not at all considering the power of Elohim, but puffed up with his 10,000s of footmen and his 1,000 of horsemen and his 80 elephants.
Oh, so he coming strong, but he all puffed up and said, "You ain't thinking about Elohim."
Yeah, because he's confident in material things.
Yes.
Like a lot of them, they be like, "Well, how many members you got?"
Mm-hmm.
Or what? Oh, I own 4 orchids. I own 4 acres of land, and then I own everything is material.
Mm-hmm. And not just that, like it says, he's not considering the power of Elohim. Right. So he's not considering the fact that he's the whole reason why they're winning.
Right.
Yeah.
He's just seeing them for what they are.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, they don't have that many people.
Right.
So like, let me get all this. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. See, and if you understand, let's just take it back all the way to the beginning. Genesis 1. Let there be elephants. Who said that?
Nobody.
Yahuwah. I mean, you know, I'm talking about he made the animals. So who you think the elephant gonna obey?
Yahuwah? The one that created him?
You coming against him with elephants?
Like the National Geographic.
I was like, what in the, who did say that?
Going back to the beginning.
You're right. You're right. But in my head, I was thinking, in the beginning, Yah had made that.
Who made the animals?
Yah did.
So you coming against Yahuwah with something he made.
Yeah.
And yeah. Girl, This, I told you, this is when you thought came into place. Wow, that is heck funny. Verse 5.
Verse 5.
Okay. So he came to Yehuda and drew near to Bet Shura, which was a young town, which was a strong town, but distant from Jerusalem, about 5 stadion. And he laid sore siege unto it. Now, when they that were with Yehuda Maccabee heard that he besieged the holds, they and all the people with lamentation and tears besought Yahuwah that he would send a good angel to deliver Yasharel. Then Yehuda Maccabee himself, first of all, I know he's a brother, first of all, took weapons, okay, exhorting the others that they would jeopardize themselves together with him to help their brethren. So they went forth together with a willing mind. And as they were at Jerusalem, there appeared before them on horseback one in white clothing, shaking his armor of gold.
Whoa.
Then they praised the merciful Elohim altogether and took heart, so much so that they were ready not only to fight with men, but with most cruel beasts, and to pierce through walls of iron.
They say, we ready.
They saw him, he said, let's do
That
it.
host.
He was like, let's go.
What's an elephant?
Right. He said, say let's go. Okay. Dwayne goes on to say, Shalom, fam, brother Abram looking good. I know he is. And represent. Yes, absolutely.
Excuse me, this is about the scriptures.
I thought he was gonna say something that was
related,
I thought
so too, but yeah.
Not that you can't say what you said, because it's all facts.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Gwen goes on to say, Mom goes on to say, I like the way Yah works. It's your dignity. What is it? It's, girl, I can't see that far. They big, but they ain't that big. I just quit. I give up.
Oh, dignity. I think that's
it's your dignity.
It's your dignity. I think that's what she was trying
it's
to
okay.
say. Your dignity. You know, what she said, no, your dignity. Yes,
that's what it looked like.
The way the words is,
Yeah, she just,
the letters.
It's okay, Mom. I got you. If I don't, she do.
Yeah.
All right. Verse 10. Thus they marched. Okay, march on. This is the only time you need to march. Y'all hear that? This is when marching was effective. Not the Million Man March. This was when marching was effective. All right. Oh, Mom said yes. Oh, the song. Okay.
Oh.
Like, you got to back it up?
Yeah.
That, I like
no,
the way you
dignity.
What song is dignity?
I
just know Yo Diggity.
That's what I said, like Blackstreet, because I don't think Mom would listen to Blackstreet.
That's why
Okay, maybe you're talking about some kind of gospel choir.
Yeah,
I don't know, PJ Moore. I don't know.
Yeah. She must know something.
Okay. Okay, verse 10, because I'm getting it all distracted. All right, verse. Thus they marched forward in their armor, having a helper from heaven. For Yahuwah was merciful unto them, and given a charge upon their enemies like lions. They slew 11,000 footmen and 1,600 horsemen, and put all the others to flight. Okay. Them other ones saw what was happening and said, listen, we don't want no smoke.
They smart.
Yeah, but then we're going to have to come back and fight them again, because you know they're going to want some smoke. Like, they're like, you know what? We lost the last time, but we live to find another day. All right. Mom goes on to say, no. Oh, okay. I don't know. Now we're singing the Blackstreet.
Yeah. Then we'll take care of that later.
Right.
Verse 12.
Wait, question. So when they say they sent all the other ones to flight,
they ran.
That means they ran.
Oh, okay. They didn't like.
No, they.
Okay.
You know that you got them throwing them in the air, just like a man, throwing them in the air.
Listen, it might could have been, but I'm thinking running. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm thinking running.
I think they ran.
I don't think they. Yeah. Well, could be. Verse 12. I don't think so. Many of them also being wounded escaped naked, and Lysias himself fled away shamefully, and so escaped. Who, as he was a man of understanding, casting with himself what loss he had had, and considering that the Hebrews could not be overcome because of El Shaddai helped them, he sent unto them and persuaded them to agree to all reasonable conditions, and promised that he would persuade the king that he needs be a friend unto them.
See, this is where they always get messed up.
They gotta get
No,
their
no,
butt
no, no,
kicked.
no. Yes, the king needs to be a friend to them, but you need to take control. Stop being a friend to the king. You be the king. Let the king be friend to you. I mean, that person be a friend to you. You take over the kingship. This is where I was getting in trouble.
Wait, say that whole thing over because
Okay,
I got distracted with the Black Street lyrics going on over
So
here.
see where it says he will persuade the king that he needs to be a friend unto them.
Yes.
So he said, you guys can't be beaten because of El Shaddai.
Yes.
So I'm going to go tell the king he needs to be your friend.
Right.
No, what you better go tell the king is we coming through and take our land back, and he need to get up out of here.
So you saying
stop making deals with the king.
Yeah, Lysias needs to get back on the right track.
Well, Lysias is the Roman, so he's going back to his king because they lost.
Yes.
To tell him, oh, we need to make friends with the Yehuda. We need to make friends with the Hebrews.
Yes.
Instead of trying to take away their land. No, y'all need to back up out of their land. You need to leave.
You need to leave.
You need to leave. Not we make friends with you.
Absolutely.
So we can live in our own land. Or you need to get up out of here.
Yeah. Yes. Shalom.
You need to be saying we need to move.
See. Yes. And let these people do what they want to do.
This is their land.
Girl, yes.
No. This is not let's make a deal.
Right. And that's it.
This is where they always mess up.
And the crazy thing is these folks will rather take a beating than to stop and think, why did you have to get your butt kicked in the way that you got it kicked to be like, oh, it's because El Shaddai is fighting for it. Dude, think about it and be like, do I want the smoke or no? And go with the no and leave.
And that is why today they're looking out into the world. And even though they want us dead, they see the stuff is not happening the way they planned. So for a minute, they're going to make friends with us.
Yep.
Or act like they're friends with us.
Yeah.
We love y'all. We're going to let y'all take the vaccine first.
Exactly. We're going to plaster y'all all over the
But we as a people fell for it.
Sure did. And was making reasons for it.
Opening up the churches. Just go.
Himself out, and that's why they sold us out.
Stop making deals with them. They don't like us. They just don't know what else to do.
Yeah.
They don't want us against them, which is why they shut down the places so we can't leave. If they leave here and get together and form an army, it's over.
Because it is billions of us.
Even if they form an army in the little church on the corner that's quote unquote woke. I don't need them together. I don't need Bonnie and Nashawn on Instagram starting trouble.
Yep.
I don't need them getting people together on their side because them little 10 people in there could send 30,000 of us to flight.
That's right.
I'm looking at we see 10 people.
Yeah.
They see a million. Threat. Yeah, they see the threat because they know this.
They know it. Wow. Okay, verse 15. Then Yehuda Maccabee consented to all that Lysias, Lysias, there you go, you're welcome.
It's there.
Desired. So he actually listened and he agreed to it. Okay, you shouldn't have done that. Being careful of the common good, and whatsoever Yehuda Maccabee wrote unto Lysias concerning Yehudim, the king granted it.
Of course he did.
Yeah, duh, he would. For there was St0ryTim written unto the Yehudim from Lysias to this effect. Lysias, unto the people of the Yehudim sends greeting. Yachanan and Avshalom, who were sent from you, delivered me the petition subscribed, and made request for the performance of the contents thereof. Therefore, what things soever that were to be reported to the king, I have declared them, and he has granted as much as might be. And if then ye will keep yourselves loyal to the state, hereafter also will I endeavor to be a means of your good. But of the particulars, I have given orders both to these and the others that came from me to commune with you. Fare ye well. The 108th and 14th year, and the 4th and 20th day of the month,
So it's signed.
Dinosaurus.
Yeah. So it's signed. He said, this is when I wrote this letter.
Mm-hmm.
This is signed. So this is basically, this is a legal document.
That's still.
But still, notice how he said, and if then you will keep yourselves loyal to the state. I will do you good.
Now listen. Okay, so y'all know we still under the Roman. Thank you, love.
Yes.
We still under Roman rulership in this day and time. And what do they make us do? We have to give loyalty to the state.
Mm-hmm.
That means when you're filling out the birth certificate, you're now taking the father out, and then the state come and act as a father.
As your father.
Even in your marriage, it's not your wife, your husband, and whoever witnessed. It's you and the state.
You had to go get permission from the state. They did a number on us.
May I have some too?
Oh yeah.
They really don't put the top on. They really did us. Okay.
And you all, this is a legal document. It's somewhere. I believe this is what they hide under Yale and Princeton and all these legal documents.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
They're still going by this stuff.
Absolutely.
Okay, if they cool with if they'll
yep.
stay cool with us, do what we tell them to do, stay loyal to the state, we good because we need them here. And that's what they did to us.
Wow.
Let's get them to vote. That means you're loyal to the state.
Girl, that is crazy.
Yep.
Wow. Okay. I wish I could be on it. Like, seriously, that is crazy because we see it and then we actually see it.
Yeah.
They pledge allegiance.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and we have learned to pledge our allegiance to the state. That's what, the pledge allegiance. Thank you, Dwayne. Absolutely.
Yep. Stop doing it. You are pledging every time you sign a petition, every time you go to the polls, every time you vote, whatever you sign, especially if you're doing it with a black pen, you are giving your consent.
Wow.
You are saying, I agree to be ruled under this.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Boy. Verse 22. Now the king Cepher contained these words. King Antiochus unto his brother Lysias sends greeting. Since our father is translated unto the Elohim, remember, that's the one that died, right? The stanky man that was making a deal with Yah before his death. Okay.
And it's small. So he talking
about the idol.
Yeah.
Okay. Since our father translated unto the Elohim, our will is that they that are in our realm live quietly, that everyone may attend upon his own affairs. We understand also that the Yahudim would not consent to our father for to be brought unto the custom of the other nations, but had rather keep their own manner of living. For the which cause they require of us, that we should suffer them to live after their own Torah. Wherefore our mind is that this nation shall be in rest, and we have determined to restore them their temple, that they may live according to the customs of their forefathers. You shall do well, therefore, to send unto them and grant them peace, that when they are certified of our mind, they may be of good comfort and ever go cheerfully upon their own affairs. And the Cepher of the king unto the nation of the Yahudim was after this manner. King Antiochus sends greeting unto the council and the rest of the Yahudim. If ye fare well, we have our desire. We are also in good health. Melenius declared unto us that your desire was to return home and to follow your own business. Wherefore they that will depart shall have safe conduct till the 30th day of Xanthikos with security. And the Yahudim shall use their own kind of meats and Torah as before. In none of their manner of ways shall be molested for things ignorantly done. I have sent also Menelius, that he may comfort you. Fare ye well in the 148th year, and the 15th day of the month of Xanthikos.
See, they're dating it. So, but notice how they gave them a certain amount of time. You get there with this amount of time, I'm gonna send some guards to go with you. I'm gonna let you go back to Jerusalem. I will let you follow the Torah.
Yes, and eat
That's
whatever
what I'm saying, and eat whatever you want to eat. I'm going to let you do that. Do you all see the problem with that?
Yeah,
what you mean you gonna let me?
It's the privilege of it all, okay? It's the privilege.
This is my land. And when you make them kind of agreements, you're saying, okay, it's your land, but you're gonna let me do what I want to do. Because you're agreeing and you're not tripping. Like, this is our land, we get to do. They're still looking at it as
theirs.
It's their land. They never said, here's your land.
Nope, sure
when you could easily just take it, because the reason why they're doing it is because they're scared of you.
Yes. The Shun goes on to say, there are still people trying to speak on our behalf, but all deliverance comes from Yahuwah Elohim. Yeah. Let's see what this whole little letter gets us, okay? The Romans also sent unto them a sefer containing these words. Quintus Memmius. Thank you. Memmius and Titus Melinius, ambassador of the Romans, send greetings unto the people of the Yahudim. Whatsoever Lysias the king's cousin has granted, therewith we also are well pleased. But touching such things as he judged to be referred to the king, after ye have advised thereof, send one forthwith, that we may declare as it is convenient for you. For we are now going to Antioch. Therefore, send with speed, that we may know what is your mind. Farewell, this 108 and 40th year, the 15th day of the month of Xanthikos.
So basically, the Romans are saying we agree with them. We'll let
me know what you think.
We'll let you do this. It's all dated. See,
yes.
This is why they don't want us to know. It's all dated. Y'all think they threw these papers away?
Girl, no. Nope. Verse 12, chapter 12. When these covenants were made, Lysias went unto the king, and the Yahudim were about their husbandry. But of the governor of several places, Timotheus and Apollonius, the son of Genesis, or Genius. That's it. Also, Hieromonius. I don't know.
That's close.
That's it. His name is Hieronymus. You're welcome, because that's his name tonight. Okay. And Demophon.
Sounded
okay. Yep.
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
Throw your iPhone away.
No, thank you. And beside them, Nicodar, the governor of Cyprus. Oh boy, that paragraph would not suffer them to be quiet and live in peace.
Oh, so we got another contender.
So the governors of the several palaces, and all the ones that I just messed up their names, they won't allow the people to live in peace. Okay. The men of Yaffo also did such a wicked deed. They prayed the Yahudim that dwelt among them to go with their women and children into the boats, which they had prepared, as though they had meant them no harm. Who accepted of it according to the common decree of the city, as being desirous to live in peace, and suspecting nothing. But when they were gone forth into the deep, they drowned no less than 200 of them. Wow. And when Yahuda heard of this cruelty done unto the countrymen, he commanded those that were with him to make them ready. And calling upon Elohim, the righteous judge, he came against those murderers of his brethren and burnt.
There you go.
Listen.
Good fire.
Listen. Not by, what is it? What? I don't know. Oh,
I know what you're trying to say, not by water or fire.
Yes.
That? Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
I forgot how it went to. Yeah.
I don't know if it had water and fire.
It did if I sing it.
It's
not by might, but by power.
Are you thinking of scripture or the song?
No, I was thinking about song.
Water and fire nation.
Oh my gosh. That's your spirit. I was gonna make it work, okay? Fire, y'all. Listen, I am tempted. I feel like there's a lighter right there, okay?
Don't do it. But this is cold. Like you acting like you they friend. That's why I said stop making deals with the enemy. They're liars. They don't like you. They persuaded you to get on that boat.
Bless you.
Like they were that boat and were nice and drowned you.
Listen, this is why I said if you're the only one that look like this in your circle, get you a whole new circle, okay?
Get out.
Get you a whole new circle. Don't you ever be the only one. You hear me?
Get me out running.
Get out. All right? Yes, fire, okay? Fire. There you go. Fire. That's the song, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's it. All right.
Using number 6.
Okay.
Number 6.
Hater. All right. And calling upon.
Just you might as well start at and burnt. Because then.
Where's and burnt?
No, let us start at the top.
I gotta start at 6.
Messing her up.
Okay,
Start at 6.
My fault.
It's already fine. All right. And calling upon Elohim, the righteous judge, he came against those murderers and of his brethren and burnt, okay? Burnt it. Burnt the heaven by night.
Haven,
yes, sir. Haven, okay. Oh, yeah, you're right. You can't burn heaven. You ain't burning no heaven, my bad. All right. Burnt the haven by night and set the boats on fire. I know. You're right. All right. And haven by night, and set the boats on fire. And those that fled thither he slew. And when the town was shut up, he went backward as if he would return to root out all of them of the city of Yaffo. No, she didn't. Mom, you are so out of pocket.
Did you just do that?
Do Dad know you did that?
No, you didn't. You in trouble. You in big trouble.
Keep going.
I cannot. I'm sorry.
One of them stage mamas. You know, I always mess stuff up.
Talk about give Michelle some water. She looks
thirsty. We see this.
Did she really say that? I'm gonna drink some water.
And why didn't you text me?
I'm gonna drink this but I was just fine.
Wow. You know how loud that doggone phone is? And my heart was
like you thinking something better be wrong.
Yes. I'm thinking
they called in the middle.
No, I'm thinking something is wrong. Like,
yeah, because they called in the middle of us doing this. Like, you in trouble.
You know what? You the cliffhanger.
It's my mama's fault.
OMG. I don't even. Okay, let's go back to 6 because.
Yes.
And calling upon Elohim, the righteous judge, he came against those murderers of his brethren and burnt the haven by night and set the boats on fire. And those that fled thither he slew. And when the towns were shut up, he went backward as if he would return to root out all of the city of Yaffo. But when he heard that my mama called, okay, our phone,
all loud
and stuff.
What you doing?
That's it. I told her. I just said she was the cliffhanger.
But I thought you was playing.
No, I was not. Be ready, okay?
Well, I thought I was, but then I wasn't when it came.
I said it. I said she gonna be the cliffhanger because
she messed it up for
she
everybody.
messed it up all. Dad got to be asleep. There's no way Dad. There's no way. There's no way Dad would allow her to do that. Okay, sitting here ministering and reading, and she wants you to
She
be.
don't call.
She was like,
laugh.
I said, "This is Yahoo."
I look
trying to sound proper. So give Michelle some water.
You do see him sitting here,
Right?
right?
Why would you? Why? Why would you? You know what? This is all staying on this video too, because you need to be reminded. Okay, so you watch this video again, Mom.
Old stage mama.
I know
From
that.
another room.
Yes, Nashawn called her a momager.
Yeah, that's it.
A momager now, and Dwayne said, "Now that's funny."
She actually called.
True story.
We can't make these things up, y'all. My mom she's my mom, and she was the cliffhanger. So if you didn't like how tonight ended, blame it. What is she saying that in the spiritual?
That's what I'm thinking.
Did she say that?
What kind of thirsty?
Right. What kind of thirsty she looking like? Okay, because you got to be careful. Okay, are you saying she's dry in the spirit? Valley of the dry bones? What kind of thirst are you talking about? Got to be okay.
Got to.
I think my mom wanted to be on story time.
Yeah, we're gonna put you on story time.
Yeah, we having story time with you.
Yep.
Anybody who would like to see my mom on story time, give us a thumbs up.
Yeah.
Just give us a thumbs up. If you would like to see the one that called in the middle of story time. Okay. Who else
got one?
Who else would like to see my mom on story time? Give us some thumbs up. James gave us some thumbs up.
Look at James. James said I ain't in that.
James said, "Oh,
he like this. What?"
Oh, Linda hitting us with the 7.
Oh,
Dee Dee hitting us with a good melanated thumbs up, okay? Hitting us with melanin thumbs up, okay? Yes. Anybody else would like to see my mama on story time?
Some of them scared. Like,
we got Shabbat tomorrow. So I don't want no smoke. I'm a G. That's all right, y'all. She just gonna make y'all laugh. If you think I'm funny, meet her. She gets it from me. So they say. With that being said,
we're gonna Shabbat Shalom because
Dad said
what?
It's a wrap. Dad said Dad is done. All right, so y'all pray for my mother's obedience, okay? Because we need to give the people what they want, right? So y'all pray for my mama's obedience to be on story time. Okay,
Since she want to call.
Since you want to call, listen. It said,
and like took the whole vibe out.
My heart started going like, "Oh my gosh, something is wrong."
You're right.
Something is wrong. She said, "Hello, this is Yahuwah. Give Michelle some water." Listen, that's exactly how my mother sounds too, y'all. She may be the reader, okay? She may be the reader. So y'all pray for my mom obedience, okay? Because listen, if you think story time is funny, you ain't seen nothing until Gwendolyn Gillette hit the scene. You ain't seen nothing.
Tell her what she gonna say.
Exactly, because what she gonna say is, "It is what it is." All right. That being said, Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Oh, and a thumbs up for Uncle Aaron. All right.
Oh.
Well, that's nice. That's my mother's voice, okay? Dwayne says thumbs up. He spelled it. Okay, sir.
Wait, what's that?
Oh, that's when you go like this.
No, I think that's the reading, like
like this?
Like that.
Those
hands are like this.
Oh, okay.
Like spread apart.
Well, it's like, yeah.
Like
Shabbat, see you at the meeting. That's right. And it's 1 minute left. He said, Abram answered the phone. Well, we still on story time. What kind of spirit? What kind of?
It just went, and it was loud.
Listen.
I know y'all heard it.
I know y'all see us on story time.
Like you right there.
Why you calling him on story time? I know he. Listen, I cannot. Okay, Shabbat Shalom. Okay,
Shabbat
Shabbat Shalom. Why
Shalom.
y'all don't know how to act.